Oh, hey, how about now? Can you guys hear me now? I had to click a couple buttons. Thanks for letting me know that, man. Thanks, Jez. So everything I'm doing there, you guys have no clue what I was just saying. So I'll go ahead and start over. I am so sorry about that. There was apparently something on my screen over here that was blocking my sound stuff. I'm sorry. So all right. Hopefully now that you can hear me, hey, what's going on? Uh, Go ahead. Thanks, buddy. That was a dopey on my part. I thought everything was good over here, but I couldn't see my meters. I had something covering it for a second, and I couldn't see that the mic had turned itself off. So, all right. So anyway, just going back to this. So Mining Disrupt coming up next week. I will be there. I'll probably be if I'm not up on stage or walking around. I'll be kind of home basing out of the Altair booth. So if you're coming, go ahead and pop over. I think it's booth 633, and say hi. I got some free swag. I printed out a bunch of Bitcoin related 3D printed stuff. So I've got like little. I guess I'll just here. I'll show you. I got like little. This clips onto your can, like your soda can or your beer can, and puts a lid on it for you. So I got a bunch of those that I'm giving out, and signs and all kinds of cool little tchotchkes. Anyway, we'll be doing that. Anyway, going back to this here. So I believe I will be on the panel of Fork Around and Find Out. So that's open source mining versus closed hardware giants. Can open source miners challenge the dominance of mega manufacturers? A discussion on transparency, repairability, firmware freedom, and decentralizing mining hardware. So I will be, I'm pretty sure I'll be speaking on that panel. Oh, real bright. So we'll see about that. Once that's finalized, I'll make the announcement thing on X. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I haven't been on a Bitcoin panel at a conference yet, so that's going to be interesting. That'll be fun. Excited for that. I'm really hoping at Mining Disrupt that we actually see some like new miners or something innovative being released by one of the big boys. It's kind of been a minute since we've had any updates on any like big time manufactured new miners coming out. So we'll see. Maybe some more information on the 23, things like that. That would be awful nice. But yeah, so I'll be there for the conference, getting there a few days ahead of time. Wife and I are flying in this weekend, and then we're going to be staying until pretty much the following weekend. So next Thursday, I'll probably be doing midweek mining from Miami. So, I might have a mojito in my hand and sitting on the balcony of where we're staying. So if that's the case, you guys are just going to have to put up with that because I'll be on vacation because tomorrow is my last day of my my fiat job. I got laid off. So tomorrow's the last day for that. And then I'm in Mining Disrupt next week, and then we'll be seeing about work after that. So, yeah, there's that. I think it was just the push I needed to go ahead and start hardcore looking for a job in the Bitcoin space. So, kind of excited for that. What else? Okay, yeah. So anyway, that's the long and short of Mining Disrupt. I was going to do something tonight where my wife was going to come on. My wife's a travel agent, and she was going to come on, and we were going to talk about like things to do when you're at Mining Disrupt that aren't part of the conference, just cool things to do around Miami. And then the more we talked about it, and we were like, you know what? On X and stuff, my interactions with people, not a lot of people on the feed are going, and that's fine. Like I'm not like, oh my god, why aren't people going to this? If you can go and you want to go, great, But if it's it's $500 just to walk through the door there, so that's not pocket change for most of us. So I get it. People aren't going to go. So if that's the case, most people are just going to be watching the live stream. It's like, why do a whole midweek mining just on like the restaurants and stuff around Mining Disrupt? So we decided to go ahead and skip that. So yeah, but we'll be there. I will be there for it, and yeah, that's what's going on with that. Let me see here. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna move on. Hopefully, one of the boys jumps on here in a moment, but we're gonna move on real quick. I want to talk about the. There we go. I want to be able to talk about the difficulty adjustment. So it went down 5% a few days ago, and now we're looking at it. All week it was kind of, well, not all week, but since right after the difficulty turn, it was showing about 2% up. So the fact that it's now creeping at 1% down, that's interesting. So we'll see how that goes. I did notice